Hi guys, so today what we're going to be doing is we are going to divide a unit fraction by a whole number. So it's a little bit reversed of what we did on lesson number 25. And so here's my example. So I have 1, and what I wanted to do is I wanted to split it into half, okay? So I'm not really looking at this side of that fraction at all, okay? And so what I'm going to do is it says I've got 1/2 and I'm dividing it into 3. So then what I'm doing down here is I'm dividing, and I end up having to divide both of these halves by 3, okay? And the reason is because I do have to look at that entire whole of how many I have all together when I would have a whole. So when I have 1/2 divided by 3, so when I have 1/2, so I had to take that half, I've divided it by 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm only looking at that 1/3. I get 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my answer is 1/6, okay? So on this one, I've got 1/3 divided by 2, okay? So what I'm going to show is I'm going to go ahead and show my model, and we're going to show this as the number 1, okay? And I need to split it into thirds, so 1, 2, and 3, okay? And what I want to do is now I want to take this 1/3, these that I have, the 1/3, I want to divide each of them into 2. Okay, so that when I have this, I'm going to take a look at, oh, sorry, I divided that into 3, not 2. My goodness, sorry guys. Okay, it's divided into 2 because that's what I'm dividing it into. So I'm dividing each of them into 2, okay? So remember, I'm only wanting to look at that 1/3. So when I look at it, I have 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that I have divided that, okay? This one, promise I'm not going to make a mistake this time. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my model. This is going to be 1. And remember, I'm turning it into thirds. This one now, I want to turn that into, and I want to divide each of those sections into 4s. Okay, and so when I look at this, I only want to look at that one little third on this part. So when I look at this, I have 1 out of, and if I were to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, I have 1/12. Okay, so all you just need to remember is that when I'm doing this, I'm splitting it into that thirds. Sorry, that was not where my 3 is. So I split my 1 whole into the 3, so here's that 1, 2, and 3, and each of those thirds I'm splitting it into 4, and then that's how I get 1/12.